Hey everybody, it's Millie and you are here at Crafting in My PJs. Today we're going to do a Valentine craft. Valentine's is coming up next week sometime. So this craft is going to go up on my buffet. I'll show you at the end. And we are going to make a heart topiary. Sounds amazing. Now look, if this is your first time here, welcome. This channel is devoted to quick, easy, inexpensive crafts. No artistic ability needed. Just show up with your glue gun and you're good. If you are a repeat customer, thanks for coming back. I so like seeing people looking at the videos and commenting on the videos. It's great. Thank you so much. Now, before we get started, could you please do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up, a like, and if you're not a subscriber, could you please click that subscribe button? I am trying to build my subscriber base, and I would love to have you as part of our family. Now, if you are a subscriber, just check and make sure that your subscribe button is still hit, because sometimes I've heard from people their subscribe goes away and then they have to hit that button again. So just double check. All right, we are going to get started on our craft and we're going to get down to the table. So supplies for this are a styrofoam heart from Dollar Tree and 2 of these packs of nautical rope from Dollar Tree and red glitter from anywhere. All right, so let's try and see how hard it is to cut this in half. Why am I not using it whole? Because I really want to make 2 things with this. So I'm following the line. I'm using my husband's. Oh, I think I just cracked it. It's all right. I'm pretty sure I can glue it back together. I do have one of those electric styrofoam cutters. Just that. Oh no, it broke. Oh, it's all so messy. All right, so I've got one good one, and I have one that we are going to glue back together. This is not a lost cause at all. All right, so we're just going to glue this sucker back together. Oop, back together. Be right back. Got to find the glue. Okay, so far so good. We are gluing back together. This is that styrofoam glue. I purchased it a couple months ago for a project we did, and I try to use it only for styrofoam and only when I have to, because the sucker is potent smell-wise, and it usually sets me off. It usually sets my allergies off. Okay, let's see. I don't really know where this goes. It looks like it goes there. Let's see. What do I want to do? Oh, it goes right there. I kind of just need some support to for what we're getting ready to do. So we had no other chunk that came off, right? Nope. Only right there. All right, I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of like sprinkled some of the balls back in there to give it the shape. And as long as this dries like this, I think it's going to work fine. All right, I will be back when this is completely dry and we will get to work on our hearts. All right, so it seems to be glued back together. And since this is the one that broke, this is the one that we're going to cover with the rope. And I'm nervous about the glue. I don't want to use up all my styrofoam glue. And I have melted styrofoam by using the wrong glue. So I do have my pins here. I might, oops, sorry. I might use that to help me keep things in place. So if I can get this, like, let's see, the first layer, if I can get that down like this, then I'm kind of going, okay, I don't see things haven't melted, so I'm kind of sticking this to the back. Just in case it melts my styrofoam, I can regroup and do something else. Okay. All right, there you go. Took two. Now that's because we cut the back off. If we had not cut the back off, it would take probably 2.5 to go around. So you have to plan on that. All right, so that's our first heart. That's our first heart decoration as of right now. And then now our second heart. Oh, what is this on here? Oh, this might be the styrofoam glue. Ugh, it's all over it. Ugh, it's all over me. All right, I'm gonna clean this up. And I will be back and we will do our second one, and then we're going to put everything together. All right, see you in a few. All right, so on to heart 2. We have our cute nautical rope heart. Now we're going to work on our glittered heart. So I bought, these are shaped glitter from Michael's. I had some vouchers over there, so I was able to get a few supplies for $0. Like, I didn't pay anything. So, you know, that's a win-win, right? So I thought that we would try this glitter. It seems like Valentine's is not the time, I guess coming right off of Christmas too, to be purchasing red of anything. And so I read somewhere, because I had a horrible incident with Mod Podge and styrofoam back in the fall, late fall. And so I was a little afraid to use any glue. I can't remember what glue I used, but I was too afraid to use anything. So I specifically bought styrofoam glue. Well, I did a search, because here I'm glittering, and I knew that it would use up all of the styrofoam glue. And the searches I found said that it would be okay to use Mod Podge on styrofoam. So maybe that is not what I tried to use. Maybe I tried to use E6000. I don't remember what I was doing. I was gluing shattered glass onto a styrofoam cone to make like a a Christmas tree. And so, all right, so let's see how this goes. Well, this is going to take a lot of sprinkle in here. All right, so there's nice big glitters, and there's nice small glitters, and of course we want a solid coverage. Oh, it seems like my little cutting mat might be a little small. Okay, so I don't know how many coats we'll have to do to get a nice coverage, and I am going to do the back. So even though I cut this 3-dimensional heart in half to have 2 pieces, I'm still interested in how the back looks, so that it's presentable in however we end up presenting this piece. All right, so I am now going to, in stages, glitter front, back, and sides. And so I'm seeing 3 stages here, with a possibility of a second coat, because I can see some white showing through. So we might have to have a second coat. So I will get all of that done off camera, and I will bring it back to you, and we'll see how it looks. All right, we are back. Okay, so just to recap, we have our nautical rope heart, and which I think still has some wet spots on it. We have, and I'm trying to be very careful, we have our beautiful glitter heart. Look how pretty that came out. So I put 1 coat all the way around. Then I came back with a second coat on the front, because the front, of course, is what's going to show. Now, isn't that cute? Oh my God. All right. So in my stash, I had a Dollar Tree bucket. I had gotten this ribbon basically for free at Michael's, because I had a coupon. But when I went to wrap it around, you know, it's a little wide for the bucket. And I'm going to have to baby wipe this. This has been in my stash. It is a Dollar Tree planter, but it was one I bought, I think, last season. Though they have a whole ton out right now. It was already a reddish color, so I didn't have to really paint it. I made a bow. I really I really struggle with bows. So, and then after I did all of this, I said, well, you know, a simple little loop would have been great, but that's okay. I cannot find, oh, let me finish my train of thought. I also have 2 dowels. Well, it was one big dowel. I already had this. Here's the other piece to it. I did paint it this white. That's that Dollar Tree paint. And at this point, it's sort of opaque, but that's all right. And then what I did was I took a pencil sharpener and I sharpened the edge like this. And the paint is still damp, so my hands are going to be full of paint, but what else is new, right? All right. So it sharpens easily, and so hopefully that will make my point to go in, because we're making a topiary, if you haven't gotten that. And I do have some glittery red for the post itself. Now, what I cannot find in my room, I cannot find 2 things. I cannot find my styrofoam, which maybe I pitched it. I don't know. And I will have to get some more, because there's got to be a way for everything to be anchored in here. I have a temporary way, so we're going to use the temporary today. And the second thing is, I thought I had Spanish moss, and I cannot find my Spanish moss. So if I don't find Spanish moss, I'm going to either just use tissue paper, because my goal is not to spend any more money on it. I mean, Valentine's is 10 days away, less than 10 days away. So I want to get this out on my table or on my, next to my china cabinet somewhere. All right. All right. So what are we going to do? This scares me. All right. So the longer stick, and I measured, this one is 14 inches. It's got to go probably to the bottom of the flower pot and then stick out a certain amount. And it's going to go, I'm putting my smaller one at the bottom, which is the glitter one. Now, they're both the same size hearts, but once you wrap up the other one with that nautical rope, it makes it look bigger because of the wrapping. So let's see how this is going to go. See if I can get you. I'm just taking my pointy end that I just made, and I'm going to attempt to stick it into, oh, yeah, it goes in. You know, I didn't want things to break. I don't really want to come out the back. All right, so that works. I'm a little crooked. Let's see if I can fix it without, and I will touch up the white paint. All right, all right, all right. So that's one heart. And then I'm going to take, where's my other one? All right, so this one has a pointy end on both sides. So I'm going to take one end and put up here and stick it in. Oh, it went out the back. Now, it's okay because I can come back and glue this back down. So I'm not really worried. In fact, let me do that now while I have the hot glue. I had the hot glue out, so let's stick some hot glue in there. And let's stick this down, and I can even come back with some glitter and touch that up. Here, let's stick this down too. Stick some hot glue in there. All right, let me use the back of my to push. Oh, it's bubbling. That scares me. All right, so that should be good. We are down. All I have to do is stick some more glitter on there. It won't even show. That'll be fine. And then, all right, so let's see how this is standing. All right, we're standing up nice. Okay, so now we're going to take, oh, we got glitter everywhere. Now I'm going to take the nautical one, and I'm going to try and see if I can go in a little stronger here, because this one is pretty heavy. Oh yeah, it went in well. All right, so now I don't know how to do this on camera because I don't have that many camera angles available. All right, I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna use my pot, and I'm going to use, this is what I decided as my temporary anchor. I have a whole bunch of these glass beads. I got them at Dollar Tree. I have a whole bunch of them. Most of them are still in, I've used them for various projects, and most of them are still in their, the bags that I have. Okay, and this, oh, this is quite heavy. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see if we can pull out. Nope, that's close. All right, you are pulled out. Okay, so I'm placing in here like that. I'm placing my bags around. And these have some weight to them. So I'm really hoping they hold it up. Oh, it looks pretty good so far. The lighter ones at the top. And I'm going to cover all of this right now with some tissue paper since, you know, I can't find, okay, that's a little high. Oh no, that'll work. That'll work. All right. And I do have, you know what? If I had put my red pebbles on top instead of at the bottom, that could have been my cover. Oh, I do have some red. All right, it worked. Okay, so what I did was I took the beads out. I put bags at the bottom, and then at the very top, I just did the white and the clear and the red, and that looks really good. It gives it a really good. Now I have to tell you, you really need some styrofoam glued down at the bottom of this, so you know, a pretty good chunk of it to hold up this stick. This stick is not going to make it if any of my grandchildren come around and touch it. It's a goner. All right, so what I am going to do, let's see how much of this I have left. Oh, I have a good bit. All right, we're going to make a bow. I don't know how, let's see. I did have to stick my sticks all the way till they pretty much touched and overlapped. Maybe keeping the stick together would have been okay, but because this whole project started because I cut the trying to be very careful here, because I cut the heart in half. And why did I do that again? I don't remember. I don't remember why I cut it in half. I think I had it in my mind a different way that this was going to go. And so I cut it in half. But honestly, for $1.25, buy 2 hearts. Buy 2 foam hearts. Or do what I did and cut it in half. Either one works. All right, there's one bow. All right, there it is. There's my topiary. All right, so we have our nautical rope at the top. Look at all my messy desk. And we have the red glitter, and then the big bow. It looks great. It really came out good. I'm quite impressed. Yeah, nice, simple, easy craft. So, gonna turn you around. All right, well, there you go. There is our Valentine Topiary. I did learn some things making this. First off, I should not have cut the heart in half, though it is possible to make a beautiful topiary without keeping the heart whole. If you keep the heart whole, you're probably going to need 2.5 bolts of that nautical rope. So you'd have to buy 3, or buy 3 to be safe. Because when I was just practice wrapping, it was taking more than a half or more than a whole to go halfway. So that would make 2.5. All right, so that I learned. Second off, you really need to have a strong base to balance this dowel inside of your pot. So the beads are working, the glass beads are working, but I do intend on getting some styrofoam that I can permanently glue at the bottom of this pot. And then as I make different topiaries, I can change it out. So that's what I'm thinking. So I won't glue the dowel into the styrofoam, and probably the styrofoam will wear out if I put too many holes in it, but I can always replace that. That won't be a problem. And that was it. The other thing is I really do suck at making bows. It's not bad, but my friend makes them so much better. I'm just gonna have to have her make the bows for me. All right, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this craft. As always, like, subscribe, share, and thank you for crafting with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.